What's up, guys? Happy Tuesday. Someone told me today that my hair was too big for the selfie that we were taking. Like, I was taking up majority of the screen and they couldn't actually fit in the selfie with me. So I'm hoping that this live video, it's not too out of control for you guys and that you can handle it. But I'm in need for a haircut, so I apologize for the kind of like wildness of it. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. We have an awesome Just a Tip Tuesday today to cover, and it's all about Whole30. So for those of you who don't know, I'll give a really quick summary of what Whole30 is. It's one of the biggest diet trends over the last few years that have come to fruition, and people are following and having incredible results with it. But what exactly is it and what does that look like? So essentially for 30 days, there is a series of Whole30 approved foods or ingredients that you can consume. And then there's a whole list of other things that if you're following Whole30 that you can't consume. So no dairy, no grains. There's a lot of other things as well. So that means no pizza. That also means no donuts. That means no ice cream. I mean, there are these Whole30 versions of all of these foods, which is fantastic. And some of them do actually taste good, but Whole30 is not for this girl. But I know that there are a lot of you who have questions about it, and especially what you want to keep in mind is, can you work out while you're following the Whole30 diet? And what workouts should you do? And what should you be mindful of? So there's a series of questions. If Whole30 is for you and it's working and it's yielding good results and you're feeling energized and your blood sugar levels are balancing out, go for it. Like, whatever's working for you, I'm not here to shut that down. And I'm certainly not here to tell you that you need to be doing something a different way. Most of you know I lean heavily towards the flexible side of things. So we follow macronutrient-based diets. Your proteins, your fats, your carbs is what I program for all of my clients, and that just allows a lot less restrictions. You can say yes to all the favorite foods. You're not viewing any food as bad or not approved. And so that's where I lean, but I'm totally on board. If you want to do Whole30 and that's your thing and that's your jam, you're getting results, you go hard. So I'm here to let you know about some awesome workout tips for those people who are on Whole30. And really these tips can be applied to other diets that you might be following as well. So if you're not following Whole30 or if you're not interested in following Whole30, these tips are still going to apply to you, I promise. These are truth bombs, nuggets of info for you, and I'm just excited that you're tuning into this live video with me. So what I'll do afterwards is in the comments below, I'll put the link to the full article that has like recipes, other resources, lots of goodies that you're going to want to tune into and check out. So don't hesitate to click that link after watching this and just like sit there and absorb all the knowledge that you're learning. I promise you it's not super complicated stuff, but it can be so confusing out there because everyone's telling you something different. So take it from the girl who's lost the weight, take it from the girl who has tried all of these diets, and take it from the girl who wouldn't lead you wrong, because I'm just sick of the BS that's out there right now. I'm sick of the BS that all of these people are following. So come over to this place. It's a good way to be, and I promise I won't lead you wrong. Okay, so the first tip that I have when you're working out on Whole30, be realistic. So if you're looking at a 30-day time frame, which is essentially what the Whole30 is all about, right? It's talking about resetting your body and clearing all the toxins in that 30-day period. What is realistic to work out in that? So what I see so many people doing is they will go from, not working out or not going to the gym or anything of those sorts and not really following a strict diet to following Whole30, eating only Whole30 approved, and then trying to work out 4 or 5 times a week. It's like, that is, it's extremes, you guys. And so let's be realistic about what that looks like for you. If you're following Whole30 and you want to get results, fantastic. But just be cautious of what you're doing in other areas of your life, because your body's going to go through a huge change when you're following that specific diet. There's going to be all sorts of things that happen hormonally, energy levels, toxins releasing from your body, and you probably for the first 2 weeks you'll feel really crappy, you'll feel sluggish, you might have headaches, and so if you're trying to like pile on workouts on top of that, people get sick is the most common thing that happens, but you're also just gonna like burn from both ends and you're not setting yourself up to succeed. So have a look, be realistic, and maybe that's one a week. Maybe you pick a high intensity workout and go after that, and be really damn proud of yourself that you've just like followed this huge lifestyle change to get all of the Whole30 approved foods in you, and you have done one awesome workout in your week. Like, that's something to give you a high five about and for you to really smile about. So be realistic, but don't try and like conquer the world until you start to, get the steps, find your strides, have a rhythm down, and then you can increase things. But right at the beginning, don't try and go from no diet and workouts to, a Whole30 diet and working out 4 or 5 times a week. It will not lead to success, I promise you. And how you'll be feeling will not be better. It will probably be worse. You might get sick, and it's just, I don't need to bring that home anymore. You guys totally get it. Be realistic. Set some calendar meetings with yourself to show up for those workouts, but don't try and do it every single day. Cool? Okay, so the second thing is listen to your body. Your body is so damn smart. It is like intelligent beyond belief. And often we're so busy and we pack our schedules so full, and we have all of these other stimulating things going on in our life that we don't actually listen to our body. It's so intelligent that it will tell you what it needs. So if it's feeling, if you're feeling out of energy, well, maybe you need to rest, right? Instead of pushing yourself harder. If your muscles are feeling sore, well, if you've been working out, you've probably ripped that muscle tissue apart, and it needs some time and some protein to repair and rebuild. It's so smart, you guys. So listen to your body. What I would love for you to do is like a body check each and every morning. So you wake up, okay, I'm breathing. You're like rich in the world if you're breathing, because that means you're alive. So how lucky are we? And then like do a body scan. So feel your arms. How are they feeling? Feel your stomach. Does that feel okay? Is it tender? Is it sore? Is it bloated? Do you feel gassy? Feel your legs. Maybe rub some lotion on them. Check in with them. See how they're doing. Now, this sounds so simple, but how many times in this week, we're on Tuesday, have you done that with yourself? How many times have you done this like body scan and listened to your body? And then to take it one step further, after you're done eating, listen to your body as well. See how it feels. See what foods give you energy when you're following Whole30, because that's going to help you, especially if you're trying to work out while you're following this diet. You want to know that when you're feeling the most energized, that's where I would schedule your workout around. Don't try and go the whole day where you feel completely empty, your tank is drained, and then you're trying to crush a workout, because how's that going to go for you? You're going to feel even more depleted. You're going to feel like that workout wasn't very good. You didn't give it your all, but maybe you needed that day and that amount of food to get inside of you to give you energy. So everybody's different. There's no right way. Just have a listen to your body, okay? So like scanning it physically is an awesome thing to do, but also after you're eating, just sit with that for a second, without distractions, without people around as much as possible, and just have a check in with yourself to see how you're feeling. It'll give you all the signs that you need to know. So just pay attention to it. Okay, this is a big one, you guys. So number 3, pre-workout snack. I won't get into the science too much because I don't want to bore you guys, but carbohydrates are your fuel. So when you do a workout, your body is using that as your energy to get you through the workout, in simple terms. So a lot of the times on Whole30, a ton of your carbohydrates are on the not approved side. So you need to be really mindful of what you're doing pre-workout here. I definitely always recommend a pre-workout snack. So that's something that you don't want to avoid eating, but it can be really hard to get what your body needs to allow you to push through the workout. So I would say something, try and get a high protein and a healthy fat in there. So maybe like some hard-boiled eggs and some avocado, or some salmon and some macadamia nuts. Try for something that is of substance so that you can have some energy to push you through, and so that you can have some energy to get you through your workout. I'm sorry guys if the connection's dropping a little bit here. I'm getting some weird errors. It's probably my massive hair. It's just blocking the signal. Okay, so anyway, pre-workout snack is important. Don't forget to head over to the link that I'll drop below, and that's got some other pre-workout options for you. But don't not eat. Make sure you're getting some fuel in your body so that it can convert to energy and so that you can push harder through your workout to get you through and you can actually feel accomplished. Okay, so last 3 tips for you guys, and this, remember, applies to all other healthy eating or diets or whatever you're following right now. It's not just Whole30, but I am doing a little bit of a focus on the Whole30 diet because I know a lot of you have been asking questions about it. So the third thing is buddy system. This is a bonus if your buddy wants to do Whole30 with you, because then you guys can like meal prep together, you can swap recipes, you can also talk about how much you hate the fact that you don't have any energy in the first week and that it's really hard when you go out for dinner to try and eat Whole30. You guys can just share the love, share the pain, share all of it. But what is even better is that buddy at the gym is going to be there waiting for you. So on those days that you really don't feel like going, you've committed to them. You've told them, hey, I'm showing up for this workout, and they're going to help hold you accountable. So I definitely recommend getting some sort of buddy system in place. Maybe it's not realistic for you to have a buddy that you show up to at the gym. Maybe you're a stay-at-home mom and you can't get to the gym, and that's totally okay. Find another stay-at-home mom and say, this is my plan. This is what I'm doing this week. Can you check in with me at these times? Hold me accountable. Kick my butt when I need it. Okay, so think outside the box. You don't have to go it alone, and I highly recommend, especially if you're doing Whole30 and trying to work out, the worst thing you could do is try and go it alone. Get some support around you, get some help, people that understand what you're going through, and let them cheer for you. If somebody asked you to help them out with something like this, I bet you'd be honored. I bet you'd be raising your hand and saying, I've got you. So why are we so hesitant to do that when it's ourselves? We never ask for the help. So let this be the time that you change things. Ask someone for some help and let them be your support system. Let them be your buddy. And that doesn't always have to be them physically showing up at the gym for you. Okay, so last 2, we'll keep it quick. So I know you guys have lots of things that you want to get on with your day, including probably that like Whole30 meal prep that you got to get to. So the 5th thing is make a plan. So you've got 30 days, okay? What I recommend doing is getting one of those like big calendars on the wall. This works really well for something like Whole30 because it is just that 30-day chunk of time, and plan your things out. So yes, plan out your meals and what that all looks like. Meal prep is crucial for Whole30, having healthy snacks around the house and getting rid of a lot of the things that aren't Whole30 approved so that you're not tempted by those snacks and those treats. But also schedule in your workouts. So when you look at it on a glance, you can pretty easily see if you've got too much going on with everything else happening in your life, or if you can add some more in. So adding little pockets of time to work on yourself and to become that best version of yourself is definitely what I recommend here. So without a plan, you guys, you're setting yourself up to fall short. You'll get to week 2 and you'll be wondering why you can't stick with it or why you're thinking about wavering. But if you have that 30-day calendar in front of you and your eyes are focused on that, you know where you're going, you know what you're working on, and after that 30 days, you can, then decide what to do. You're going to be so much more likely to stick to it because you've had that plan in place. You've got a buddy, you've let that person know what's going on. You are just like got your pre-workout snack all planned before your workout so that you can push through. You got all these little pieces ingrained in your 30 days and you're gonna win. You're gonna be set up for success. You're actually gonna get the benefits of what Whole30 is all about instead of getting to week 2 or halfway through week 3 and then falling short and thinking, oh, that was stupid, I'll never do that again. Or, wondering why everyone else can get these results following Whole30 for years and you couldn't even do it for 30 days. So I know what you're talking about there. I hear you, don't worry, but make a plan. And then after the 30 days, reevaluate, see what you want to do. Last thing, set some goals. Set something that's gonna motivate you when it's 6 o'clock and you're on the couch and Netflix is so appealing and Skip the Dishes is like sending you coupons. Set some goals. When you set the goal and when you determine why that goal is important to you, you will succeed, because as humans, that's how we operate. We want to achieve things. Especially if your personality type is the one where you like crossing things off lists and, striving towards competitions and being better and all of these sorts of things. Setting those goals will help you succeed. But if you just are doing this because you think it's like going to help you a little bit and you're not fully bought into it and you don't have any goals in place because you don't really care that much, of course you're not going to do it. Of course you're not going to stick to it. But if you set those goals And whatever those goals are, put them in your calendar. So instead of it saying work out, put that goal in as your scheduled reminder. So then when that pops up, you are instantly motivated to do it. So whether that's for your family or whether that's because you do want to have, you do want to drop below a certain weight because that's going to bring you all sorts of other joy and opportunities. I hear you on that. My weight held me back so many times. And whenever I didn't set a goal, of course I was falling short and I could never stick to it. When I was setting real goals and when I was going after them each and every single day, motivated by my why, I was like nailing them. And that's where the difference lies. So set some goals and just know that you can do it. But again, don't forget all these other tips that I've covered. Go and find yourself some buddies. Go and get some help. Go and be realistic about what the next 30 days looks like. Get that calendar and just go at it one day at a time. I know that you guys can do it. So if there's anything that you need or anything that I can do to help you, don't hesitate to reach out. Otherwise, go check out the article. I'll post the link below. You guys are amazing for tuning into this video as always. And let me know what you want to hear covered for the next tips. I know you guys are loving these. People are talking all about the little emojis. So make sure to check out Facebook and Instagram for those if you're not sure what I'm talking about. But you guys are the reason that I do this. I want to help educate. You shouldn't have to go it alone. So come to your trusted source, invite your friends, share this video out if you think it's if you think of someone that would benefit from it. And just know that you can do it. Whatever you set your damn mind to, you can do. So I'm going to leave you with that. I love you guys so much. I'll talk to you soon. Look at this. Like seriously, what is going on? Okay, maybe I should go get a haircut.